Donald Trump held a July 4th rally in Sarasota, Florida on Saturday. He talked everything from President Biden's immigration policies to his relationship with Dr. Anthony Fauci. Newsmax was the only major news channel to air the speech in its entirety. To unpack what we heard, let's welcome the panel. Hal Lambert, former Ted Cruz National Finance Chair; Ruth Edmonds, former president of the NAACP in Columbus, Ohio, and a conservative leader; Dino Scaros, immigration attorney, professor, presidential historian, and author. We're not done there. Author also of Trumped Up Charges. So let's jump right into it. Hal, what was your response to what you saw Saturday?
Well, I think what you're seeing is that President Trump still draws big crowds. I mean, the people went out there early. They went out there hours before the event, sat in the hot sun. Then you had pouring down rain that they sat through just to go out and see a former president. I don't think we've seen anything like this before, obviously. And other presidents couldn't do that right now. I don't even think Barack Obama could get crowds like this to come out and sit all day waiting to hear the former president speak. So as far as what he had to say, look, he went over lots of things. He talked about, obviously, the election. He still feels that it was rigged. So he brought that up, which is, I think, one of the main reasons other news outlets won't cover President Trump's speech. It's clearly newsworthy. People clearly want to hear what he has to say. So it is too bad that they won't cover him. But I think it also indicates that, you know, he may very well run again. We're going to see. I think we're not going to know for a couple of years. But he's certainly not slowing down. He's certainly going to stay active politically. And doing these rallies tells me he's considering running again.
Yeah, you know, one of the things I wonder, Ruth, is whether part of this is a Grateful Dead thing. You know, that it's part of the feel that people get when they go there. They like being in that environment, whether he's still president or not. They're with people who think like them and want to have a different world out there than the one they're seeing. Or is this all about President Trump?
You know, it's really all about patriotism. Americans really love this country, and what they see in President Trump is someone who loves this country. He is a national leader. He's a world leader, and he loves America. And that's what causes patriots, American citizens, wanting to come out and hear from him, because he's speaking their language. We love America, and so does President Trump. And that's what you're seeing. It is patriotism. It is, you know, what they're saying is that I don't care what you say, what you do. We're Americans first, and we're going to stand together, and we're going to stand with those who stand with America. And President Trump stands with America.
All right, Dino, give me your impression as to why this matters. Any other president goes off into the sunset and doesn't worry about what's going on in the future. Nobody was asking previous presidents if they were going to run again. I mean, assuming it was a one-term president. But what do you think this is about? Is this about 2024?
I believe so, absolutely. This is a very unique situation. We haven't had a phenomenon like this since Theodore Roosevelt came back. After he left the White House, Theodore Roosevelt went big game hunting in Africa to hunt lions and tigers. And William Taft was the president, but people were not happy with Taft, and they were contacting Roosevelt. They said, please come back, please run again. This is a unique situation because here's a guy who has been president. And regardless of whether the election was rigged or not, there's a lot that doesn't make sense about Trump having lost, and by so much. So there's a great deal of unfinished business here, and there is that sense of unfinished business. And Trump is in a great place of the I told you so, look what's happening without me. So he's in a fantastic spot right now to reclaim the spotlight and perhaps the White House.
All right, Dino Scaros, Hal Lambert, Ruth Edmonds, if you all will please stick around.
And still ahead, a look at the